Hello everyone and welcome back to Dynamics Academy. In this video we will see what is Microsoft Dataverse, which is one of the recent terminology that you might have been hearing with respect to Power Platform. This video is also part of our free Microsoft Power Platform beginners video course. In this series we are continuously learning about what is Power Platform and its related components. So as far as this video is concerned, we are going to learn about what is Microsoft Dataverse. So ladies and gentlemen, my name is Abhishek Doria and you are watching Dynamics Academy YouTube channel. So let's get started. Subscribe to Dynamics Academy and press the bell icon on your YouTube app to never miss a video from Dynamics Academy. Let us now have a brief overview about what is Microsoft Dataverse. You might have already learned about Common Data Service and you have been working with Common Data Service or CDS in past. So Microsoft Dataverse is nothing but it is a rebranded name of Common Data Service. What you used to know earlier as a Common Data Service is now termed as Microsoft Dataverse. And with this, there are some important terminologies changes happen as well. So as you can see on your screen, we have populated a table where you can see what was the previous terminology and what is the new terminology with respect to this change. So as I already told you, what was earlier known as Common Data Service is renamed to Microsoft Dataverse. Earlier we used to call entity or entities. Now those are called as table or tables in plural. And continuing the same lines, what was earlier known as field or fields or else attribute or attributes, they both were nothing but the same with respect to previous terminology. Now those are called as column or columns. And earlier when we used to refer records, whenever you create a certain records of any particular entity, now those are known as row or rows. And previously, we also had different types of field called option set, multi-select option set, pick list or pick lists. Now, all of these will be referred as choice or choices in plural. And what we used to known as two options in previous terminology, they will be now called as yes or no fields. So this terminology change is pretty much straightforward. So having said that, let us now get a brief introduction about what is Microsoft Dataverse. Microsoft Dataverse is a cloud-based solution that easily structures a variety of data and business logic to support interconnected application and processes in a secure and compliant manner. So at the same time, Dataverse was built for powerful and scalable solutions. How it is achieved? It is achieved with standard tables and columns as well as ability to easily define relationship between your data. And at the same time, Dataverse connects easily to all aspects of Power Platform so that you can fully control, automate, and strengthen your business applications. And having said that, Dataverse is managed and maintained by Microsoft, and it is also available globally but deployed geographically to comply with your potential data residency. And lastly, but not the least, it is a powerful data access layer with support for data import, export, and security. In a nutshell, Microsoft Dataverse is a cloud-based solution that helps organizations to easily structure a variety of data and business logic to support interconnected applications and processes in a secure and compliant manner. So having said that, so let us now understand what is inside Microsoft Dataverse. What are the core components or what are the core, what level of features and what are the different features and components of Microsoft Dataverse. So number one, what you get is security. So Microsoft Dataverse handles authentication with the help of Azure Active Directory to allow conditional access and multi-factor authentication. It also supports authorization down to the row and column level and provides rich set of auditing capabilities as well. So when it comes to the security part, Dataverse handles the security with the help of Azure Active Directory, and it also provides a way to secure your data at row and column level along with the auditing capabilities as well. Next feature what you get out of the box within Microsoft Dataverse is you can implement the logic, different kinds of logic on top of your data. Dataverse allows you to easily apply business logic at the data level. Regardless of how user is interacting with the data, the same rule applies. These rules could be related to duplicate detection, business rules, workflows, or more. So this is one of the key feature or the key benefit of Dataverse, that you can apply your business logic directly on top of your data. You can apply any business rules or business logic on top of your data, regardless of how your user is interacting. So this is one of the key feature. Along with that, you can also manipulate, control, and shape your data within Microsoft Dataverse. Dataverse offers you the control to shape your data, allowing you to discover, model, validate, and build reports on top of your data. This control ensures that your data looks like the way you want, regardless of how it is used. So you get a full control of your data, and along with that, Microsoft Dataverse offers you a wide variety of storage as well. The Dataverse stores your physical data into Azure Cloud. This cloud-based storage removes the burden of worrying about where your data lives or how it will scale up. These concerns are already handled for you. And lastly, it also offers a rich and wide variety of integration options. Dataverse connects with different ways to support your business needs. It also leverages web APIs, webhooks, eventing, and data exports to give you the flexibility to get data in and out of your Dataverse environment or Dataverse instance. So this was an overall overview about Microsoft Dataverse in a nutshell. So I hope that you have learned something new about Microsoft Dataverse. And having said that, I thank you for watching this video. So if you have learned something new out of this video, then please like, share, and subscribe to Dynamics Academy. And also press the bell icon so that you will never miss any update whenever we release a new video to our Dynamics Academy YouTube channel. And on that note, I end this video and take your leave. Hope to see you all in the next video. Till then, bye bye and take care. And once again, thank you for your time.